Have you ever skipped a trade? Well, me too. And it's the worst feeling ever, especially when it goes to the moon and you just sat there full of regret. But I did find this one simple thing that will stop it for good. And it completely changed how I view skipping trades and how I feel about it. And it actually turned my doubt into confidence. So if you stick around, I'll show you exactly how I did it and exactly how you can do it too. And trust me, you'll want to use this as part of your edge in trading. Hey traders, hope you're all well. So I know it's been a while since I posted some YouTube videos, so I'm hoping to get back on track with this and get back in the flow and start posting some more videos. So make sure you've got them notification bells on and you're subscribed and all that good stuff, because there will be some more videos. And today, as promised, we're going to be looking into how you can stop skipping trades. And this is something I think every trader falls into at some point, and I did for a while, and I managed to overcome it. And I'm going to explain how exactly I did it. And I really do think this will help you a lot. So let's get started. So I used to be the trader that was paralyzed by doubt, overthinking every settle that didn't feel perfect. I'd skip trades, convincing myself, I was being smart, only to watch that market soar while I sat on the sidelines, bloody kicking myself. And then came the day that broke me. I skipped a trade that would have been my biggest win of the year and a potential game changer for my account. And honestly, the regret burned. I was depressed. I was depressed for like days on end. I kept thinking about it and I never wanted to feel like that again. So desperate for answers, what I did, I dove into my stats and I uncovered a hidden little gem. My Pareto factor was averaging around 11%. Now, I've no doubt you're thinking, oh, okay, your Pareto factor is 11%, but what the hell is the Pareto factor? Well, let me break it down. It's rooted in the 80-20 principle, which is that 80% of your results often come from just 20% of your efforts. So a good example of this is if you're trying to get healthy, you're trying to get fit, you might think all your results come from the training, the weightlifting and the running and stuff, which is obviously, yeah, a part of it. But usually 80% of the results come from the diet. So that's how the Pareto principle comes into play, the 80-20 rule. And it applies to a lot of things, and especially with trading. So in trading, it means that a tiny fraction of your trades, like my 11%, drive most of the profits, sometimes 80% or more. It's a simple stat that reveals how a handful of trades can make or break your success. So the trap you're stuck in, if you're hesitating, you're cherry picking trades, or you wait for that perfect sell, you're actually sabotaging yourself. You can't predict the winners. Thinking you can is a lie. It's costing you money. And I've been there and I know what it feels like to watch those opportunities slip away. But here's the truth. Sticking to your system, taking every trade, and trusting the numbers is what separates the pros from the dreamers. So now that Pareto factor gives me clarity to trade without the fear. And I want to do this for you too. So how do you find your Pareto factor? So here's the Pareto factor. Here's how you do it. But there's a much, much easier way of doing it. Okay. Technology is advanced now. We don't need to be using calculators. We can literally just stick it into AI. Honestly, just get your results, bang it into AI and say, what's my Pareto factor? And it will spit it out for you. Easy as that. So that's how you do it. So I thought it'd be quite fun to share some results of a well-known hedge fund called Dumb Capital. These are the results year by year and month by month. And you can see how the Pareto factor is kind of coming into play with these. So for example, let's look at 2008 here. So if you look at January and February, they were really big, outstanding months, nearly 20 and 30%. But if you look at like the next 7 months, it was mainly underperforming in the negative or flat. Nothing really happened for 7 months. And then look what happens in October. You have a real good month again at 21.09%. And then we have a pretty decent month in November as well here. And they end up the year 51.45%. But what majority of the months here presented most of the returns? It was obviously January, February, and October. So that's 3 months out of 12. So if we zoom out and look at the Pareto factor on a month by month performance, only 3 of the 12 months presented the majority of the profits, presented most of the alpha. So that's showing the Pareto factor on a month by month performance. But let's drill down a little bit and let's look at maybe January trade by trade. Maybe you took 20 trades or maybe just 10 trades. And Only 2 of them trades were the ones that presented the majority of the profits. So again, that's showing how important it is to take every single trade and understanding your Pareto factor, that maybe only 2 out of 10 trades might be the ones that are going to give you the returns. So you can see how important understanding how your system works, understanding how that Pareto factor works in your own system. Understanding my Pareto factor showed me that success in trading isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. That 11% taught me to trust my system, take every trade, and let the numbers work the magic. And now I trade with confidence, knowing I'm never going to miss the big wins that matter most. So remember, trade smarter, find your Pareto factor, and stay consistent with your execution, because it may be the difference between great results or a mediocre one. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you do want some more help with things, I do actually have my ebook here that you can get called The Blueprint to Trading Psychology. This should help you get yourself to that next level, help you on the psychology side, but it also help you more on the practical side as well, on probabilities, treat trading like a business. It goes into a lot of detail. And yeah, it's got lots of good reviews. Lots of people like it. We also get a free emotional trade tracker, so you can journal your emotions and track your trades and, create that feedback loop to improve. And yeah, it's had a lot of good testimonials and results. It is a paid book. I think it's about $30. You get 30 days. It's risk free. So if you don't enjoy it, you get 30 days to read it. If you're not happy with it, just send me an email and yeah, I'll happily refund you. But I've had a lot of good feedback on this. So I'll put the link down below if you want to read that. Give it a read over the weekend or something. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give us a little like. It really helps the channel. And if you do enjoy the videos and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Then you're not going to miss out on future videos. So until then, take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.